Good morning, grade fives. This is Unit 7, Lesson 4. We're talking about the language of probability. I'm on a mathematics lesson right now called What Are the Chances? And in this lesson, there's a dial that has 5 words: impossible, unlikely, even, likely, and certain. And it's going to give a scenario, and we just have to decide which of these describes the scenario best. So obviously, if something's impossible, it can't happen. If something's certain, that means that it will happen no matter what. If something is even, that means there's a 50% chance that it will happen or a 50% chance that it won't happen. And then things that are unlikely could happen but probably won't. Things that are likely probably will happen but could not happen. So we'll use this dial for that. In the workbook, there's a couple other words as well. They use the words probable. Probable means the same thing as likely. It means it probably will happen. You've heard the word probably before. And improbable means unlikely. So if something's improbable, it probably won't happen. Without further ado, we can get started here. What are the chances that if I toss a coin, I will get a head? Well, that's a 50-50 chance. There's head on one side, tail on the other side. So I'm going to say that the chances are even, and that's correct. What are the chances that an apple will be selected from a basket of apples? I would say certain. If the basket is filled with only apples, that's what you're going to get. What are the chances that a person selected at random driving a car will be over 1? As in 1 year old? I'm going to say certain. Emery can't drive yet. I've never seen a toddler or baby drive. There we go. What are the chances that a red apple is selected from a basket containing 5 red apples and 3 green apples? Now in this scenario, there's a few more red apples, so I would say that it's likely that we pick the red apple. What are the chances that there will be a day over 38 degrees Celsius in Melbourne this summer? I'm sorry, I don't know where Melbourne is. Maybe I should. But over 38 degrees Celsius, pretty warm, but it only has to be one day. I'm going to say likely, knowing nothing about Melbourne, and see. Well, I know where I'm vacationing this summer. I'm going to go to Melbourne for that one day. 38 sounds pretty nice right about now. What are the chances that the 2012 Olympics were held in Rome? I would say impossible. I can't remember off the top of my head where they were held. I think it might have been Beijing, but it wasn't Rome. So, good. What are the chances that a randomly selected person is over 100 years old? I would say unlikely. There are people that are over 100 years old, but if you just randomly picked one person, I don't know how you even randomly pick people because you'd be looking at them, but if you could, you have a way better chance of being under 100. What are the chances that a black jelly bean will be selected from a basket containing 3 black jelly beans and 3 red jelly beans? A basket with only 6 jelly beans in it is kind of sad. It sounds like it's an equal chance. There's 3 black and 3 red, so we're going to click even. Good. What are the chances that the sun will come up in the morning? I would say certain. I'm hoping that it's certain. It's come up every morning so far. What are the chances that I have a live pet Tyrannosaurus Rex? Impossible, and I've seen enough Jurassic Parks and a Jurassic World to know that that would not be a good idea. And that's it for this lesson. So congratulations, we got 10 out of 10. That is the language of probability.